Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here. Now our first story today comes from the YouTuber Logan Paul. So Logan Paul actually recently has gotten a ton of support over social media because of some of the words that he said on his recent podcast. So Logan Paul uploads his podcast, it's called America is Racist, and he posts one of the clips from his podcast on his Twitter account. Now this clip has over 13 million views on Twitter. It is literally one of the most viewed clips I've ever seen from a YouTuber on Twitter. Just watch this.
Listen closely. One of my biggest learnings from all of this, and I'm embarrassed that it's taken me 25 years to realize this. It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist.
Yes.
Condemn those who feign superiority because of the color of their skin. Friends, hold friends accountable. Hold your family accountable. Hold yourself accountable. And most importantly, we must hold our authorities accountable. Police officers, politicians, policymakers. As Killer Mike said, bully the politicians at the voting booth. Make your voice heard. Attend a protest. Speak up against injustice. If you're white, if you look like me, use your privilege. And for those who do not think white privilege exists, you are fucking blind. You are delusional and you are part of the problem. I can count on 0 hands the amount of times that I have feared for my life at a routine traffic stop. That has never happened. Half of the reason I'm able to get away with some of my hooligan shit I do in my vlogs is because I'm a white kid. I'm confident that I do not have to fear for my life should the cops show up. Acknowledge and weaponize your privilege. I believe we're going to a protest today. You can bet your fucking ass I'll be in the front line. Knowing all this about America, its racially charged background, its inability to truly treat humans as equals, even after 244 years since its inception, we must now work towards finding the solution. And if you are an influencer or a celebrity friend of mine, I hope you are using your platform to continue to spread the message of solidarity and unity. I do not have all the answers, but I know we must now reverse engineer the system as a collective. We must open our eyes and realize that there is only one race, and that is the human race. On behalf of Breonna Taylor, we must change. On behalf of Ahmaud Arbery, we must advance. And on behalf of George Floyd and the hundreds of others who have been unjustly murdered in this country, we must evolve.
So Logan Paul was trending all day on Twitter yesterday. So many people were agreeing with Logan Paul here. Kristalina tweeted out here saying, we live in a time where Logan Paul makes a really good point, where Logan Paul said something good. You know our world is fucked when Logan Paul has a good take. And you had so many other YouTubers and just people on Twitter that were agreeing with Logan Paul here, and many people were saying that they can't believe they're actually agreeing with him on something, but obviously he was getting lots of support yesterday. Then actually videos came out of Logan Paul attending a peaceful protest in LA. Just watch this.
What brings you out here? Supporting the cause. Yeah, it's something I believe in. I feel like this is a part of history. I don't want to be on the wrong side.
Now, shortly after Logan Paul attended the protest, he decided to actually hitchhike a ride with a random guy here, and this guy's own son actually tweeted out saying, my dad randomly picked up some hitchhikers on his way to pick me up from the protest, and it happened to be Logan Paul. Logan responds here saying, let me know if you ever need a ride. The YouTuber Muda from Some Ordinary Gamer tweeted out here saying, yo, Logan Paul actually grows up and changes, and his brother is still a complete dumbass. What the fuck? Now, Keemstar disagreed with this. He says, no, they both are just milking the situation in different ways to make it about them. Now, the massive YouTuber known as Ricky Berwick was recently actually blocked by Logan just yesterday over Twitter. He tweeted out saying, miracles do happen, and then people were asking, why did he get blocked in the first place? Well, apparently it's because Ricky actually tweeted out comparing Jake Paul's recent looting situation in Arizona with Logan Paul's suicide forest situation. Logan Paul then went on to block a bunch of other people criticizing him on Twitter. Actually, one of these people is a famous doctor here. His name is Eugene. He tweeted out saying, Logan Paul said all the right things about white privilege because he is a great actor who knows how to read the room. You know what else is white privilege? It's getting millions of clicks and views from Japanese people committing suicide and then becoming a hero against racism. So he's obviously going after Logan Paul for a suicide forest situation that happened 2 years ago. Then Eugene responding here saying, so Logan Paul just blocked me, but I want you to know that Logan Paul, I am not here to cancel you. I have absolutely no interest in being part of a bully mob and inhumanely destroying your life. I just want to make sure that what you say is genuine, and that means it must be lasting. Then he responded saying, I also want to mention that Logan Paul is monetizing the Black Lives Matter movement, even using its symbolism as a cover for his new YouTube video and podcast. That makes me worry his positive positive remarks about white privilege are performative, done for clicks and views and money. So you have many people supporting Logan Paul right now, saying that what Logan Paul said on his podcast was great and that he is this changed person now, but you also have people criticizing him as well. Now, what happened with Logan Paul's brother Jake Paul? Because as all of us know, Jake Paul recently was spotted actually involved in looting in Arizona. Now, this was obviously a very big deal. Many people got upset with Jake Paul for doing this and for being involved in these riots, and Jake Paul ended up responding today with a video called The Looting Situation Explained.
This is where I find about 15 people breaking down the front of a P.F. Chang's store. And this is one of the most absurd things I have ever seen in my fucking life. Some kid came up to me and asked me if I needed a first aid kit and offered me milk to pour into my eyes to help with the tear gas. Another girl's breaking down the front of the store. People are inside of it, trashing it, stealing stuff from the inside. Meanwhile, throughout this chaos, half the group that we were with got separated and we were trying to locate them and find them. During all this confusion, chaos, sensory overload, sirens, things exploding, someone comes up to me while I'm filming, just hands me something. I didn't even know what it was at the time, to later find out that someone handed me a bottle of vodka. For what reason, I don't know. Seconds later, I set the bottle on the ground, still not even knowing what it is, and I continue to document what the fuck was going on. And that's why the situation was so upsetting for me to wake up, #1 trending on Twitter, of people accusing me of vandalizing and looting and stealing. I'm above that. I don't need to vandalize, I don't need to loot, and I know it's not the way forward. However, I don't regret, and I will continue to document things that I think need to be shared with America. If along that process people want to accuse me of things that they know I'm not doing because my name is Jake Paul, then so be it. I'm an easy target. I know I am. It sucks, but it's not going to stop me from doing what I love to do.
So Jake Paul definitely got some support on this response, but a lot of YouTubers over Twitter criticized Jake Paul here because they felt like he didn't really apologize in this response video. Keemstar tweeted out here saying, "I have never hated Jake Paul as much as I do today. He owed everyone an apology for his actions, and instead he makes excuses and virtue signaling to cover up his BS. If he is innocent as he claims, then release all the raw footage to prove it. You can't, you won't, because you lie." Now, speaking of YouTubers like Logan Paul and Jake Paul giving their opinion on the current state of the country and the nation and everything going on right now, actually the YouTuber DanTDM, a very well-known Minecraft YouTuber, made a video talking about this, that it actually got on the trending page on YouTube and it has millions of views and support. Just watch this.
It disgusts me that we still live in a world where others think it is acceptable to judge, hate, and kill another human being just because their skin is a different color. This needs to stop. We need to unite together to stand up and stand with those that don't have it as easy as us in everyday life, through no fault of their own. I normally keep this topic away from my channel, as my videos are designed as an escape from the world, a distraction. But this time, you shouldn't feel distracted from this worldwide problem.
Now, the YouTuber FaZe Rug tweeted this out today. He says, "If you're racist, unfollow me now." Now, one of the well-known friends of the Vlog Squad, I'm sure many of you guys might remember who this guy was. He was in a lot of David Dobrik's old vlogs. His name is Seth, okay? Now, this guy actually used to have some of the most viewed vlogs on David Dobrik's channel, and he actually ended up apologizing today for some of these vlogs because he claims here that some of the content in these vlogs is wrong, and that he thinks that it was just wrong for them to make this content here. He says, "Once again, I apologize to my friends, family, and fans for supporting content that reflected so negatively on my culture."
It's a black guy. Yeah, it may be awkward at first, but I'm sure. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm about to play a video, and there is some very offensive clips in this video. And I first off just really want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this type of content and not taking a stand for my people, and also just apologize to even my friends that are involved in these videos, to let them know that I'm sorry for not speaking up and saying that this stuff is wrong, and I'm sorry that things are coming out and coming to light in this sort of fashion.
Now, the YouTuber KSI tweeted this out yesterday. He says, "I won't be posting anything today, hashtag Blackout Tuesday." So he's taking part in Blackout Tuesday here. And the famous person Katie Hopkins responded to KSI here saying, "You just did, you epic Womble. Now, obviously, this response from Katie was met with a lot of backlash because people felt like she was just unnecessarily hating on KSI here. And KSI responded here saying, "Don't you have a CUNT award to go play with, you idiots?" Now, our next story of today's video comes from the YouTuber known as TwoMad. So recently, TwoMad was interviewed on BBC News because of his Zoom videos. Just watch this.
Has unleashed incredible growth for Zoom. It now has about 265,400 corporate clients with more than 10 employees, a near fourfold increase from a year ago.
Please take that off of there.
But as more people logged on, its security and privacy flaws were exposed. In a trend that became known as Zoom bombing, some people began disrupting online school classes as a prank to share on YouTube, like TwoMad.
Yes, it was. Don't do that with your head. No, you did.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
I don't think there is a realistic way where they could do anything about it. It's just, free open season for me.
Now, our next story today comes from the Call of Duty gaming YouTuber known as Nero Cinema. Now, Nero Cinema recently uploaded a video where he shared unreleased Black Ops 4 campaign footage, and this video was actually striked down from Activision. He tweeted out here saying, Activision, you could have just sent me an email and I would have taken it down myself. I know you guys have it because you tried sending me Call of Duty points before Season 3 started. Fucking scumbags. Now, people are asking, what do you mean? Like, they tried to send him Call of Duty points? Were they trying to pay him off or something? One fan responded saying, how many COD points? How often do they send them? He responds back saying, at least enough to buy the battle pass. I didn't respond because I didn't care. So Nero Cinema pretty much exposes Activision here. Now, our next story of today comes from the YouTuber known as Streetman TV. Now, this guy has over 100,000 subscribers, and he actually wears a ski mask in all of his videos. And he makes a lot of really funny videos here, but the thing is that he tried to get his 100,000 subscriber play button from YouTube, and they actually denied him here. He tweeted out saying, this is actually bullshit. According to Team YouTube, I am not eligible for a play button. I am actually completely speechless. I know of so many YouTubers who get one. I make original content just like all of the others. I am giving up. What is this? There is no way. Then he tweeted out here saying, it is not about the play button itself. Just to be clear, it's about the statement. It's about how YouTube's relationship is with its creators. If my content isn't original, I don't know what is. I work hard for each video to provide the platform and viewers with content. Then Streetman tweeted out here saying that he is done with YouTube and that he is not going to use this site anymore. So he might have actually quit YouTube because he won't get his play button here, which is really upsetting because I just watched some of his videos and I thought they were really entertaining, and it would suck to see him just end up leaving YouTube. But that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.